do you tend to get out of any? When was the last time you got a ticket? That's a good question.
I got a ticket this June, and it was in North Carolina. I'm on a rally with a bunch of buddies, and I was running in the back. I was just chilling back there. Yeah. And the cop pulls us all over, and we're doing 82 and a 70. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, this is going to be fine. You didn't see us 3 miles back, when we were really gassing it up triple digits. And he goes and grabs everybody's license and then comes back to the back car, which is me. And he hands me my license and he says, hey, I need you to go up the road. I got too many people here on the side of the road. This is kind of a danger situation for all these people. I need you to go up ahead. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm thinking I'm getting out of it. So I go up to where he told me to go. It's the next gas station up. And there's another cop that's about a mile before that gas station. And the red and blue blip. And now they're behind me. And I'm like, man, I was just told to go to the gas station up ahead. So I pull in, they get out. I get out, and the junior police officer in the passenger seat wants a picture because it's North Carolina NASCAR guy and they wanted a picture, right? So I take the picture. Everything's cool. And I still haven't gotten my ticket yet. And hours later, everybody trickles in to this gas station. Now I've had 7 bags of Fritos, 7 Monsters. What's going on? And he hands out a ticket to everybody on the rally. Everybody got a ticket. And I'm like, wait a minute. I took a picture with these guys 3 hours ago. Whoa. Now I was mad. And my buddy's just grabbed me by the back of my collar. Just get in the car. Let's go. Yeah. And now I got to send it to lawyers, and they handled it. It was, it was $300 ticket. Somebody's got to show up in court. But I'm like, wait a minute. I had to take a picture. I thought we were out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That so sounds fair to me.
It goes both ways. It can go worse or it can get better. It just depends.
Yeah. Well, there you go. For all you law enforcement listening, come on.
It's just be real. Just be real.
Yeah. Picture equals 0 tickets. Come on. All right. So we roll into, I think, the final one here. Kurt or Kyle? You put your money on yourself.
Sounds like we're done here, You're talking to the faster one, the better one, and the more handsome one. Yeah. No, I love the rivalry that we've always had. A lot of people don't know 7 years younger than I am. And so we didn't race against each other at all as kids. I was over here, he's over there. And by the time he got to Cup, I'd already mastered it. And so it took him 3 or 4 years to kind of catch up at the Cup level. Yeah. And then when he did, boom, it was on. We were at each other for a while. So it's been good over the years. We've kind of had all the ebbs and flows of who's going to be bigger, who's going to get more stats, who got us here, who had what imagery issue problems, we've gone through it all together. And at this point right now, we both throw an arm around each other and go, dude, we've done it all.
Yeah, that is cool. Were you in a mentor position at all, or was it man, I hope he doesn't catch up?
I always like to tell him I left every bridge open for him. I didn't burn it down when I was crossing over. And then when he would cross over it, he'd be like, what the hell? You didn't tell these people about those people and this? And I'm like, no, man, you got to kind of do things on your own. But at the same time, there's what our dad gave us, what our mom committed to, our grandma. And for us in racing, and NASCAR is such a small little family all the time that you're going to be connected in that way. And he didn't quite see it. He had the blinders on to kick my ass from day one. And I said, I kind of helped you, bro. I kind of helped you a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sure that kept you moving quick too, though. Right.
It did. Oh yeah. No, it was a good rivalry. And I would say early 2010s, he had surpassed me in the statistics.
Yeah.
And I didn't absorb it. I didn't feel it right away, the right way. And then as like a couple of years went by, he had a leg injury. And I was just like, whoa, this is what mom always talked about. Like this stuff's dangerous. Like this stuff's weird and things can happen. And so in the hospital room with him going through all that, it sets in, and it's like, oh, this isn't such an arms race. We're here to work together. And then since then, he's got 2 championships. He's the all-time winningest driver in the Xfinity Series. He's a NASCAR team owner with the Truck Series. I haven't held him up, not one bit. It's like, what can I do in the system behind the scenes? But at the same time, I'm still racing hard. I love it. And I'm at a whole new world with the monster athletes through Kyle.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah. And it's, I think that the rivalry, right, like you said, once you have that wake up moment that what you guys are doing is dangerous, then it's, okay, wait a minute, that's my brother, not a competitor anymore. Right.
Yeah. That's where we've helped each other, I think, on track. There's still the danger, still love it. I go after it. I won Daytona after that, won a bunch of races since, and I just keep going, keep digging. But yeah, there is that family moment. And then this year I had a crazy, crazy situation happen in a rain race at Circuit of the Americas. Coming down the back straightaway, I'm digging. And I knew he was in front of me, and I see this other car. So I swerve, and I'm pointed right at the 18 door, my little brother's door. And I'm like, I saw it like a moment in a movie like Days of Thunder. I'm like, just don't hit the door. And I snaked right behind him. I got just behind him, cleared everybody. No wreck happened. And it was a moment, though, of don't hit the 18. Don't hit the 18. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Maybe I'd be good in battle. Maybe I would, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are thinking at, Mach speed, right? I mean, what you're doing is milliseconds can make a huge difference, right? Based on decisions and actions and anything that follows, like what's going on in front of you. I mean, it's just so fast, right?
It's quick, and you go off experience, you go off talent, you go off what was taught to you, right? Yeah. You got to use it all in that moment, and you're not 1 ounce worried about protecting yourself. You're worried about just doing what's right. I think that's why we connected today on this podcast.
Yeah, I think there's some parallels. What we're really talking about is performance and safety, and both of them are taken into consideration in order to be successful, right? I mean, in the SEAL teams, that's all you're graded on. It's performance and safety, right? And if you fuck up in either one, you're out. There is no room. It's a zero fail mission all the time. Would you say it's kind of the same in NASCAR?
I would say, ours isn't as cutthroat, but it will shorten your life, life expectancy, shorten your career. Yeah. All those are different things, because if you screw up in one area, your life could be taken. You can't jeopardize your crew around you. And then, like long term, I just made my 750th career start. And it's like, wow, looking around going, I've been doing this a while, but it doesn't feel that long. I'll just keep going. But there's only a dozen guys that have made it that far in all of NASCAR.
Damn, congrats on that. That's an awesome win. You're listening to Can You Survive This Podcast? Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe, rate, and share on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.